Now it begins.
Welcome to The Wandering Wind. I'm your host, Gregory, and I'm less confused today than I was last night. Let me recap. Last night I published a video talking about how I just then watched the full video of Kingdom Hearts Key back cover thanks to the internet and didn't understand a lick of it. I spent the entire night after making that video looking up answers, finding any kind of lead I could, and then went to bed still feeling confused. Woke up this morning, had a sudden brain fart, and finally found the answer. So, the 7 deadly sins. If you're a Catholic or you're just any kind of Christian enthusiast researcher, you will have heard of the 7 deadly sins. These are lust, gluttony, greed, sloth, wrath, envy, and pride. And each of them have a name in Latin that corresponds to the 5 foretellers and Luciu, and I believe also has its roots for the name of the Master of Masters. Okay, so let's go down the list. Luciu is the sin of, represents the sin of lust. Gula is the sin of gluttony. Ava is the sin of greed. Asad is the sin of sloth. Ira is the sin of wrath. Envy is the sin of envy. And the Master of Masters is pride. And I believe his name will probably end up being Arabi if I'm not incorrect. So, the seven deadly sins. That explains a lot, actually. I mean, it explains why the Master of Masters fell, why he faded. He faded because eventually, because of his pride, he tried doing something that was probably never meant to be done, probably never meant to happen. And so because of that, he broke the law. He broke the fabric of the universe, and the universe was like, nope, and got rid of him. Sent him away, probably cast him in chains in the deepest darkness. He may be waiting within Kingdom Hearts itself. I don't know. I'm not sure what happened to him. I know he faded, that's about it. But considering that superbia, or pride, is the sin that he represents, it's most likely that his pride directly orchestrated the entire events of Kingdom Hearts to this point, and he may end up being a prominent antagonist in the future if the series continues after the Dark Seeker saga, which, according to Tetsuya Nomura, it's supposed to continue. But anyway, let me get back to where I was getting. So, the 7 deadly sins actually explains a lot about what's going to happen in Kingdom Hearts 3, I think. Because the 7 deadly sins have 7 counterparts of purity. You have the 7 heavenly virtues. Now, these I didn't know about. I'd never read on them, but there are 7 virtues that counter the 7 sins. These are chastity, which counters lust, temperance, which counters gluttony, charity, which counters greed, diligence, which counters sloth, patience, which counters wrath, kindness, which is opposite of envy, and humility, which casts out pride. These 7 virtues are the 7 keepers of light, the 7 guardians of light in the final battle. And I believe that these 7 guardians are either direct descendants or are reincarnations, or just representations of the 5 foretellers, the Master of Masters, and the and the final four. Okay, the 5 foretellers, the 6th apprentice, and the Master of Masters. Okay, so let's go down the list, shall we? Okay, so I'm going to open up a I'm going to open up a page, and I'm going to try and do this snapping thing with the browser windows. Okay, so let me see what I can do. Here and here. Okay, so we have, first we have Luciu, which is Lust. Now, I'm going to get into him later. First, we're going to go with Gula, or Gluttony. I mean, Gluttony. Gula is the leopard. I believe the leopard is most likely connected with Ventus. Ventus shows temperance in a lot of ways. He is able to exhibit a lot of the characteristics of honor and justice and humanity. He is probably the counterpoint to the foreteller Gula. Now next we have foreteller Ava, or greed. I believe she is most likely represented by or countered by Kyrie, as Kyrie does have the closest personality to Charity that we have in the Kingdom Hearts series as far as the main characters. Love in a sense of unlimited love and kindness towards others. Such love is self-sacrificial. That could also point to Sora, but not quite. Especially when you take into account the colors of the 5 foretellers. I believe next, Aced, which is the bear, he is most likely going to be represented by Terra. Terra is obviously probably one of the most diligent people you could ever meet, but he also has to deal with his own demons in a way, and Aced kind of mirrors Terra in the way that he was the first to be led astray by the darkness because of he wanted to protect the light, but he was going about it in the wrong way. Sound familiar? Terra did the same thing, basically. Although he was led astray by Master Xehanort, it ends up being the same thing. Next we have Ira, which is Wrath. Ira is most likely countered by Riku, I think. Riku is most likely the one that will inherit the mantle of the leader, in a sense, I guess. Next we have Envy. Kindness, I was going to attribute this to Kyrie, but in a way, I think kindness more accurately reflects Aqua's personality than it does Kyrie. And then finally we have, let's see, have I already gone through? Okay, I did Envy and Aqua, Gula and Ventus, Ira and Riku, Ava and Kyrie, Aced and Terra. Who am I missing? Ah, yes, Sora, and then who's the 7th? Would it be King Mickey or would it be someone else? It's probably King Mickey, but I'm not sure. Okay, so Luciu is most likely going to be represented or counterpointed by Sora. Purity, honesty, wisdom, all of the basically all the different heavenly virtues that Sora attributes within himself, just because he is the kind of person that he really, really spreads love wherever he goes. He highly values personal connections with many different people across the world. I believe he is the best counterpoint to the lust that Mushu represents, because and this falls all the way down to Master Xehanort. Master Xehanort himself bears the crest of lust within his Keyblade, because the Keyblade that Mushu wields is actually one that is passed down from master to student all the way down to Master Xehanort. Now, this was how the Master of Masters was able to see into the future, because of that. Now, with pride and humility, I'm not so sure whether or not King Mickey is the best representation for that. I don't even know if this is anywhere close to what's going to happen, but I believe that the 7 foretellers, the 7 sins and the 7 virtues are meant to be reflected and represented in the final battle for Kingdom Hearts in Kingdom Hearts 3. The tyranny of light will end. The corruption of darkness will be burned away, or I don't know. It's going to be an interesting time, but at the same time, I still stand by my earlier theory that at the end, Sora has to claim the crown of the King of Kingdom Hearts. He has to be the one to claim Kingdom Hearts, to keep it out of the hands of Xehanort, and then he must turn that power towards Xehanort and defeat him. That's just my theory. There's no other way really to, put it. And in fact, it may be more that Mushu is counterpointed by King Mickey, and then the Master of Masters is counterpointed by Sora, because he learns humility. And in fact, here we go. Bravery, modesty, reverence, and altruism. That is even more clearly towards Sora than it is King Mickey. So I believe Sora will become the Master of Masters in a way, and then Mickey will probably take the place of Mushu in that regard. Probably not taking the Keyblades of the 4 Towers and the Master of Masters, but who knows? We don't even know what Keyblade the Master of Masters used. Whether it was the Keyblade that Mushu bore, or whether it was something else, who knows? I do know that each of the 4 towers had their own role to play, and I believe that might also come into play in the last days. I'm not sure. Kingdom Hearts is a very complicated, very convoluted series with many subtle hints towards what's happening next. The first time that I saw Another Side, Another Story, I'm like, what? Really? But now there are just so many different mysteries that Kingdom Hearts still holds, that we still have yet to discover, that we still have yet to even begin to grasp the meaning of. We will find out all these answers in the final game, hopefully, of this saga of the Dark Seekers. I hope that we see more games in the future with maybe more adventures from Sora's side, or maybe a new character comes into play. Maybe this is the end of Sora and his adventures in the beginning of the next generation of Keyblade wielders. I'm not sure. I don't know. It's going to be decided in the future. Let's just hope that we can get there. Until next time, I am your host, The Wanderer. I am the host of The Wandering Wind, your friend Gregory, and until next time, thank you for watching, and I hope you have an excellent day. It's been great here. I mean, the weather's nice, the breeze is good, and I'm just loving every day. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like down below. Subscribe to my channel if you like. I got plenty more for you in the future. I'm going to have a reaction video up later today. And as always, I just love you guys. Thank you for being my friends. Thank you for supporting me. And thank you for just making this year the best one ever. Until next time, bye. Hey guys, thanks for watching my videos. And as always, thank you for everything you do for me. If you like my videos and you want to see more of them, please make sure to hit that like button down below. It always needs some love. Also, if you haven't yet, please subscribe to my channel. It's great. I've got lots of stuff. I always upload every day. Well, almost every day. And I always have new stuff coming right around the corner. And if you really feel generous enough, I really appreciate it. I have a Patreon link either up in the corner or down in the description, and I could always use a couple more extra dollars to help fund my future projects. Thank you in advance. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great day.